Hello everybody and welcome back to 7 Days to Die Alpha 18 with me, Lady Sheila, and the great and wonderful Aavak.
Hello everyone, hello. Right, so we're back down the mines now. I do want to take an opportunity right at the beginning to thank everyone for your patience whilst we've had a bit of a break in the coverage. Lady Sheila was unfortunately a little bit poorly, so we were just waiting for her to feel that was the problem. We're not unfamiliar with falling ill here and there. It's just a pitfall of the job, really. But she was ill with one thing and then ill with another thing immediately after it. So there was a bit of a longer gap.
And they both just so happened to be at times when we had scheduled in 7 days. So.
Yeah.
And it's not because I don't like it or anything. It's just coincidence.
Yeah, actually, Lady Sheila was quite ready to record while she was sick, but I put my foot down. I said, no recording while sick. A, that makes you stay sick for longer, and B, you're never going to be on your A game when you're sick. And I don't even mean in terms of the gameplay. I mean, the game, it can be hilarious when you're playing sick and you're making silly mistakes, but I meant more like, you're just not going to enjoy it, and that's not the way that we want to play. But with that out of the way, okay, so what are the plans today then, Sheila? Do we have any particular plans other than working on the horde base in general?
I do feel like it's important to work on the horde base as much as possible right now because we don't know when our horde is going to be. However,
that's true.
A quest or two wouldn't be too bad.
Okay, yeah, we could definitely do some more treasure quests. Those are crazy easy to do. I have been told that they get harder later on. So
yeah, that makes
sense. They were different in previous versions. They operated much the same way I was anticipating them to operate, and that's why I was avoiding them. But apparently they do get harder now as you level up. So we're gonna have to keep an eye on that and see how it goes. But I'm almost done now with digging this tunnel back about as far as you asked me to dig it.
Okay.
So we can see how that goes from there on then. It's a bit of hard work, but it's fine. Builds character.
Bit of hard work never killed anybody.
Except when it did.
Except when it did, yep.
Right. We've got... I've got to retrieve the supplies quest to the north. That might not be bad to go and do. Do you have a quest already?
I shall have a little look because we'll need to reshare them and get back into parties and things, don't we?
Yeah.
Right, let's have a look. I have a tier 1 clear quest by the looks of it, so I'll share that out with you.
Thank you very much. There we go. That's 1.3 kilometers away. I'll share my fetch quest. It's about half that distance. Where was yours? Was it to the north? Did it tell us? Doesn't really say. Let me just zoom out then. Oh no, yours is far to the south. That'll probably be another town again. Interesting.
Yes.
We're getting an opportunity to really scout out the areas around us. At this point, though, I am kind of feeling that outside of very specialist loot, being super thorough with the points of interest is probably not necessary.
I'm honestly thinking you get to a point where you just want to hit the treasury and grab the dukes for the quest reward and bail on out, you know?
Well, no. In terms of the quests, I like being thorough for quests. But I mean, like, in just general exploration, unless there is an item that we're specifically wanting to get, and that happens to be more likely to get in, for example, a generic house than anywhere else, I don't really see much point in exploring.
Yeah, at the moment, the only thing I really feel that we need to get quite, which would progress us a lot, is the Crucible.
Yeah.
If I see one and it costs all
like
of our
working
dukes.
stiffs and stuff like that.
Yeah.
So anywhere, any kind of workshop area is a potential priority for us to scavenge.
So yeah, I kind of feel that would be good to try and prioritize, as you say, hit those as a priority.
Yeah. But just the general, thorough stripping of a town, it's really not necessary. And I know for people who like to be hoarders in games like myself, that can be a little bit jarring to be like, yeah, I know I'm not going to bother here. I think it's probably for the best if we just prioritize going to interesting places.
Yeah, I mean, that kind of suits my personality a lot more. My personality is very much more I get what I need. Yeah. And I do as much work as I need to do. I don't do, spend extra time breaking things down when why do I need that,
Yeah.
It's very much more my personality.
There we go. I've got a load of cobblestone rocks in my inventory. Okay, yes. That would explain why the sounds were weird. I've got my headset on the wrong way. Fix that. I have done a lot of hardware changes on my PC, so my first thought was like, oh no, there's some setting in the wrong place, and I just didn't notice up until now. But no, it's fine. I just was wearing
That's another reason why the videos have been slightly behind and things as well. You've spent a lot of time rearranging your entire office, getting save games back. And
that was actually super, super good. I'm super happy with that.
And a lot of audio upgrading.
Yeah. So, on that note, hopefully, though I realize that perhaps some of this is only really going to be noticeable for people who are watching me streaming, but hopefully the audio is a little bit tighter, a little bit nicer to listen to, a little bit more crisp and clean. It'll have a significant improvement in for streaming, because I'm now, for those who are interested, I guess, I'm now piping my audio through Audition, Adobe Audition, directly before it's being captured, and I'm applying like compression and noise denoising and stuff like that in the audio pipeline before it gets recorded. So hopefully it's going to be a bit of a difference. But again, it's probably something that's only really going to be visible for people while I'm streaming.
Exactly.
But that being said, if I do sound different, there you go. That's why things have been moved around. And Windows doesn't like it Windows doesn't like it when you change what port something is plugged into, much less when you change the things that are plugged in. Good old Windows.
It's like, how dare you?
Well, I think the problem with Windows is it thinks it's smarter than the people using it, which I'm not going to say is not true. There are certainly lots of things that Windows are doing that I wouldn't have the first clue. But at the same time...
But then sometimes you're trying to do something very specific, and it's like, you don't want to do that. And you're like, I do.
Yeah, actually I do. I really do. Well, that's the time when I really enjoy how simple it is with Linux. You're just like, you know, the whole make me a sandwich. No, make me a sandwich. No, sudo, make me a sandwich. Okay. It's like, that's all you need to do. It's like, no, I take full responsibility for everything I'm about to break. Just do it. And it's like, yep, okay. You know,
yes,
you got
master.
it, boss. No, that's far too cliched. I'm far too savvy with the whole potential AI apocalypse to have any machine have to call me master. That would flatter my ego. But when the machine overlords come along, they're gonna remember this. They're gonna have records. I don't want to be on that particular list. Right, okay, I think that is good enough there.
We've done a nice little job there. We're all the way back to nearly the corridor with cladding now.
Yeah. Now, on the outside, I remember that you did want to try and pop down some stairs or something, which we can definitely do.
There's maybe do that a bit later on, unless we've got time now.
No, I think it's something we're going to want to look at later.
Yeah. So just finish this little bit of back wall, and
sounds
then
like our neighbours' dogs are having a bit of a fun.
Can't even blame it on Tilly this time. She's sleeping.
Yep.
Not even
Sometimes
Tilly's
you can blame
fault.
her on Tilly. Tilly doesn't care. Tilly's. It was
so
quite
she's
funny.
like, "Hey, dogs."
First time we met our neighbours, they popped over to get a football that had ended up in our garden, and we were Sheila was chatting with them, and casually mentioned that we had a cat, and they were like, that's whose cat it is. Yeah, she just walked straight into the house, just past all the dogs. Just made herself comfortable. I was like, oh yeah, that does sound like Tilly. It's so embarrassing. Oh my god. Well, that is 100% Tilly, yes. 100% Tilly.
Yeah.
Right, let's have a look.
I think I'm going to go put some of my building supplies away first and foremost.
Yeah. That'll probably be wise.
So that I don't have them clogging up my inventory.
Alright. Top chest for that, I suppose. Do we have anything we can smelt? We're going to be passing the traders. I guess we could take some things to sell.
Yes.
Well, actually, we've got 13,000 dukes. I think that is enough for now. I'm going to need to tell them to stop.
Well, we should maybe just check by the traders, just in case they do have something like a crucible.
Yeah.
So I'll check my skill points. I have 1 skill point available.
Oh, that is glorious. The amount of ammo we've got is just absolutely wonder-lovely. I approve so much. I've still got a steak and potato meal right now. Do we have much in the way of meat? We do. Okay, well, we're going okay so far. I've got some baked potatoes as well. We've got a lot of food, actually. We're doing reasonably well right now, I hazard to say. Art of Mining Volume 1. Lucky Strike can cover more sparkle with Favorite Trickle of Mine. Adds a small chance to mine rare gems from all. You right if I read that?
Which one was it? Sorry, I was looking at something in my skill.
Art of Mining Volume 1.
No, you're doing the Art of Mining tree. That's fine.
Okay.
I think I even said last episode you could have that one, so...
Don't feed the bears challenge. Drunken Disorderly challenge. Give me a Z challenge. I'm going to take one of the challenge notes. Let me have a read of this. Read. Hey, dirtbag. You didn't find this note by accident. We've been watching you for days and think you're a waste of oxygen. But maybe if you prove yourself by finishing this challenge, then we may be able to find a use for you. Jake, King of Crazies. Challenge. Kill the zombie cheerleaders. Okay.
Took electrician.
Did that spawn any zombie cheerleaders around? Sometimes the challenges do. And then sometimes they do not. Sometimes it's just a matter of, yeah, go out, find this particular class of zombie to kill. Yeah, it doesn't look like it spawned them, unfortunately. That's a bit of a shame, but okay.
Make a cement mixer now. That's pretty good.
Thunk.
Pretty useful.
Awesome.
Oh, I still have flagstone blocks in my inventory. I don't need those.
That's so fun. My lord.
What are you doing?
Punching zombies in the head until they explode.
Ah, sounds fun.
Also, sniping zombies. Ah, my sneak attack damage. So good. So very, very good. Right, I'm about ready, though, to head out and grab some bits and bobs.
Me too.
Which one was the tool chest? I think it was this one, was it not? Yes, I'm going to drop off my claw hammer. Don't need it with me. Everything else, though, I think I'm going to bring along. And you know what? I'm going to grab another challenge as well. I'll take the Drunken Disorderly challenge, because I can have multiples running. Listen, Pug, if you come to possess this note, then know this. So we've been watching you. You're pretty crafty, but let's see if you can do this task. And just maybe you can join our little band of merry survivors. Crazy is my middle name. Jake. Challenge. Kill some zombies with your fists while drunk.
Kill some zombies with your fists while drunk.
Difficult. I don't have any drink. Oh, wait, no. I might do.
Stealing all the petrol.
Yes, I do. Okay. Let me have a quick look at these. Then, yeah, head to a way. Oh, they are giving me waypoints. Or kill any zombie. Require bare hands, fact, buff beard. So that's going to be fairly easy. That's not too difficult. And I'll finally grab Don't Feed the Bears challenge. Now, I'm fairly certain one of these is going to spawn things. So if any of them are going to do it, it's going to be the Bloody Bear challenge.
Mm-hmm.
You can almost guarantee that. So I'm going to read it over here. Howdy, friend. Unless you got shit for brains, you probably know we've been following you. Now that we've got the pleasantries out of the way, let me get right to the point. We want you to join the Willies. But first... What?
Join the Willies. That means something different in British slang.
Yeah. You have to pass this initiation for us to consider it. Slicker than a minnow's dick, Willy. Oh my god. They're rotting my brain? Okay, so I've got a load of these challenges now. I may be able to share them with you. Let's see if we can do that. So don't feed the bears. Kill 3 bears. That's just it. There we are. Share the quest with you. And I'm going to share Drunken Disorderly.
Yeah.
And now I'm going to share Give Me a Z.
Yep.
So you should have 5 quests in total active at the moment.
Yep.
Marvellous, I must say. Let's have a look. Well, at least we've got a quest that's a little bit closer to the south. Along the way. But would you mind if we go and do my fetch quest first? Because then the trader is on the way back from that fetch quest.
Not at all. Happy to just follow you around doing quests, getting cool loot.
Hooray!
Making lots of noise. I am by far the noisier of the two of us in this game.
A little bit, maybe. But that's fine, because you're also the deadlier. On that note, you do have a scope on your rifle, don't you?
I have a really good scope on my rifle because you were nice enough to let me have that.
Hello. I've got to kill you while drunk, but you know what? I think killing the cheerleader while drunk will be enough. So I can kill 2 birds with 1 stone. Okay. Whop. And onwards. So yeah, once we get to this location, the first challenge location, it should spawn a cheerleader there.
Right, okay. Do I have to be drunk too?
I've got 4 cans of beer. You also need to kill them by beating them up with your fists. So
right, okay. I'm happy enough to try that.
Yeah? You're alright with that?
Yeah, okay. I can just, you know, you can maybe take the lead there, but...
Down you go.
I haven't drunk any beer yet.
It's okay. She's down. What we can do is we can, like, take it in turns to complete it.
Yeah.
Because I can give you my brass knuckles.
Oh, that's a good idea.
Because if we took the drunk, well, it says that buff, but really it's more of a debuff than a buff in my opinion. You lose more important things in the game. Way over here. Okay. I should have also been sneaking there.
Yes, it would have helped.
Yeah, it really would.
Hitting the zombie would have helped too.
No. Whoever taught you that?
Well, when I miss, things seem to go bad. So experience, I guess.
Okay, yeah, that's a fair answer. Right,
I gotta drink this yummy raspberry milk stuff. It is basically so Casa got this white chocolate raspberry options stuff, and it's basically doesn't really taste of chocolate. It tastes like strawberry milk or raspberry milk, I guess, because it's meant to be raspberry. But it's kind of delicious still.
Empty this place? Ooh, that might be a place worth emptying. Hardware store, so...
Yeah. Anything like that might have a crucible or a crucible recipe. Mm-hmm. Or, like, checking the traders for crucibles as well.
Yep. Okay, you ready to go?
Going in with crossbows?
Yeah.
That's fine by me.
It's a fetch quest, but... You ready?
Ready.
Okay. We can just sneak in down the bottom and work our way up. I think that's probably the best way. Then we can loot the cars on our way out.
I might break them down for some petrol.
Oh yeah, I should have let you do that then before I activated the quest.
It's not like there's not a million cars in the world.
That's true. Right, well, by all means, loot anything you see in here. We'll just keep creeping forward. Oh, the other one went up. It is still going to get
dead?
up.
No.
It is now.
I would have only managed a butt shot there, so I was like, I'll see if you do okay with your shots.
Destroyed workbench. Another advanced bellows. That's not too bad, actually.
As funny as butt shots are, they're not as useful as headshots.
Yeah, funny that. But yeah, by all means, grab any specialist loot you spot.
Like the courier satchel?
Yep. Mine is not there.
That's good, I got mine though. So just gotta find yours now. Washing machine. Other washing machine. There was nothing in it.
Bag in the wall.
These dirty people are not washing their clothes. I don't know.
Well, maybe they had washed them. That's
maybe they were all
There's
washed.
Yeah, exactly.
There were none left to do. That's inhuman. That is. Who never has washing to do?
That's fair. That's highly suspicious. It is true. Right. Okay. So.
Upstairs? Or in this room?
Might as well go in this room. May well.
Okay. You can chop the door open because I'm too lazy to go into my inventory and find my fire axe.
Completely fair. Hello, phone.
I was also apparently too lazy to put my phone into Do Not Disturb mode before we started.
I mean, to be fair, neither did I. Got some food stuffs up there. I managed to get some ammo for your guns.
Okay, I suppose I got my fire axe out.
10 meat. You gonna take it?
Yeah, I didn't want to destroy the box, so I think we were both a little bit. Steel knuckle parts and some crossbow parts and some stump parts.
Excellent.
Nice.
The ammo's on the floor for you.
Oh, wonderful! Thank you.
You're welcome. Fairly welcome indeed, in fact. But yeah, we could strip this whole house down if we wanted to, of like mechanical parts, electrical parts, and there is some use to that. But right now, we're just not building anything yet that needs us to do that.
And when we are, there'll be plenty of things around. You know what I mean? And also, I can build a cement mixer at this point, so we can just dig up rocks and dirt.
I can see the courier satchel, I believe. I am so sorry. I feel horrible about that stuff. I was so not on.
What happened?
Well, the only shot I could have is straight into his crotch.
Ah,
it wasn't very nice of me. What just woke up?
Oh, some antibiotics. Very nice.
Oh, of course,
probably the bathroom.
Outside.
We always forget the bathroom in this one.
Oh, yeah, that's right. Also, there is an outdoors as well, so...
That's fine, I'll just get this nurse.
Yeah, at this point, I'm not going to be hidden anymore. 2 eggs, not bad. Probably something up in that chimney, but I'm not going to go all the way up there to get it. I refuse. What have we got over here? A table saw schematic and a helmet light mod schematic. Not too bad. I have read both of these, though. So they're both for you, Sheila.
I can make table saws. And what was the other one? Helmet light?
Helmet light.
Might be able to use that one, I'm not sure. But the table saw can just get sold.
Right here. Right, I'm going to drop them in... Well, I'll drop them on the ground just outside the bathroom for you. Or at least the helmet light mod.
Ooh, what was that? Interesting. Scrap boots, level 4. Now I've got steel boots. Didn't you know scrap boots?
The helmet light mod is just outside the bathroom for you.
Thank you kindly. I will see if I can use that. I think we've had a few helmet light mods, though, so probably both read them at this point. No, I haven't, apparently. Awesome.
There we go. Got my supplies.
Steal all the food supplies with some chicken soup and some goldenrod tea. Very nice.
Paper. Boo.
And shells. Flashlight. A bit boring, but it's fine.
Grill. Coffee maker has, unsurprisingly, coffee in it. Sandwiches, duffel bag. You've already had that. Okay.
Yeah, it's not like a particular treasure room in here, is there really? Is it what we've had?
Not that I'm aware of.
Just the boxes down below, I think that's kind of the treasure room.
Yeah. Exactly. Alright, well that's all done.
It's quite a simple point of interest, so...
Yeah, it's a pretty nice one. There are 2 cars though, so you can go.
Yeah, I'll go grab them.
And a lumberjack. Damn it!
I'm just gonna run behind you, okay? I won't go across your line of fire.
Twice. I'm missing so many shots.
Don't know.
Usually not this bad. There we go. Fine, we got him. Yeah.
Nice.
You're welcome. Oh, damn. Nice shot.
Thanks.
Did I just crossbow the tree down? What the dickens? How?
I'd be amused if you did.
Oh, I did. That crossbow, that tree went down because I missed the lumberjack. Because you shot the lumberjack and caused him to kind of crumple to the ground just as my arrow was due to hit. That was actually quite crazy. My lord. Definitely approved, though. Gotcha. Going okay over there?
Yeah, just wrenching these cars down. I do hope we are
Wolves.
balancing our wolves. Did you say?
One down.
Need a hand.
Well, where there's one wolf, there's usually multiples, but
yeah. So no, sometimes they are on their own.
I do seem to be alright so far.
A lone wolf. Sometimes you get a lone wolf.
Should have known better than to go for that shot there. There we go. Right then. Wolf, where is your corpse? Here we are.
Go chuck a few things onto my bike. Because I'm very encumbered.
Yeah, I'm getting there. I'm up to 12 encumbrance.
I'm 14.
Do you want to consolidate our inventories first?
Oh, we can do if you want, yeah. Rather than put them straight onto the bike.
Wise.
Yeah.
I'll just make a quick chest.
Do a chest.
Dunk. Unlock, and I'm going to dump everything into it that I don't need to be holding.
And have some more lukewarm raspberry milk. Nom nom nom.
I'll also drop half of the beers in there because you do want to be taking the beers.
Oh
also,
yeah.
Some of my
yeah, because I'll need them, and you'll need to let me know when we're actually doing that quest. And
yep, there you go.
Okie doke then. So.
On that note, I think it's time for me to eat some food. It's going to be so good. Nom 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 nom. Perfect. What's my water like, though? Water's good for a while. Water's good for quite a while. Though what I will do is I will actually use some red tea simply to improve my efficient digestion. So that'll be quite nice.
It's a good point.
While you're doing that, I will... Oh, I can't. You're probably doing this. While you're
you want to start taking bits out of the chest, or?
Yeah. Okay, so... Sorted it. I'll start grabbing from the top. One thing you can do is if you've got... Right, I am now over encumbered. Or rather, I'm just up to my encumbrance limit. But one thing you can do is if you've got dyes and you've got multiple clothing items, just put the dyes into the clothing items to consolidate your inventory space. Which I think is quite a cool way.
More honey and more... We're drowning in honey and antibiotics and things now, aren't we?
Well, we knew it was going to be the way.
Yeah, once you get past
so with that done,
initial point.
Do you want to hit this hardware store? I think
yeah,
we should.
Absolutely. You never know what you might find.
Oh, hello. Little animal. There's bobcat there.
Shall we shoot it?
Yeah, actually.
I've got a hunting rifle.
I'm going in for stealth and pop. Right, it's angry. It is moving toward me. Switch to my pistol.
Wasn't entirely prepared for that.
It's fine, it's dead.
Cool.
That initial 2.8 times damage is just... It's too worth it to pass up sometimes.
Yeah.
Sorry, I should have waited though. That was really poor form on my part. Oh, so much meat. Oh my lord.
Yeah, I imagine those harder kills are probably quite good for meat.
Yeah.
Let's see if we can get in here. The door into it is unlocked.
Always a bad sign in this game, actually.
Generally, yes.
But you know what? Let's go in loud and proud. There's no real reason to be stealthy in here. And I've got more bullets than I need.
Really?
You got it. Nice little kill.
Stupid unloaded gun. Oh my goodness me. It took the whole 13 points of damage then.
Tut, tut, tut.
I know.
You do know better than this.
I do.
Though I do appreciate that this pistol can hold more ammo than usual. That's actually pretty cool.
Well, empty wooden chest. That sucks. Better loot than this in here.
Well, there is a second story, so.
Oh, there's a wooden chest here and it had nothing in it.
There's a moldy backpack.
Oh, it's a functional one. Interesting.
Yeah. Have a look-see up here then. Anything? Yep. One dead zombo.
Just a zombo.
An ex-zombo, to be specific. Fancy bath. Medicine cabinet. It's more testosterone. Sorry, no, more steroids.
The way around
actually.
here, I'm going to see what that's all about.
Yeah.
Way up onto the roof.
There's a bunch of hay bales down there as well. That we shouldn't ignore. Torch, I like it.
Oh, right, it's a way into that locked room. Okay.
Oh, hello.
And there's a fat mama in here.
She's already
like
dead. Wow, that gun is stupid good. I'm so glad you got that. Ooh, battery bank schematic. Now, this one is going to be for you. Oh, actually, no, you're going to learn this because
I'll learn it, so it's for you.
Oh, fantastic. I approve. Thank.
Okay, so there's a moldy backpack that was in behind.
Is always ready. We've got
our lady
some
there.
items down here. I am noticing a decided lack of a proper treasure room, though.
Well, we haven't finished
68
yet.
bullets, though. Oof. That was
There's
a
still
haul.
a ladder to the roof.
Oh, okay. Fair enough.
And here is the treasure room. Guarded by some dudes. Oh.
That was a stomach shot.
Okay.
Sorry, I couldn't take a... Yeah, I couldn't take a proper shot because I was shooting between your legs. But, seemed to work.
Yeah, a few working stiff crates.
Crazy dangerous with that rifle, though.
It's good as well because it doesn't use too much ammo up.
Got a structural brace mod, iron boots level 4, and leather leg armor level 2.
Speaker, repair kit, and motor tool parts.
Do you want to have a look? Is the iron boots in that chest better than what you got?
I have steel boots, so I don't think so.
Okay, fair enough. Well, it's always worth checking the stats.
I will double check the stats. I'll pick them up and have a look, but...
I've got another steel pickaxe, but the one I've currently got is better.
No, the steel boots are better. So.
Fair enough.
Unless I have
Worth
enough
checking,
mods
though.
to put in, but I really don't have many mods I can put into boots.
I've got level 2. What leg armor did you get there?
Level 4 iron.
No. There was like a leather leg armor or something there.
Oh, leather leg armor. With a light armor rating of 9.
Yeah, let me have a quick look at mine. In fact, actually, it's probably going to be faster if you just drop it so I can.
That's fine. Yeah. There you go.
I'll swap over with that grill there. So you've got, so we're not dropping things down, but. Oh, it's not going to be easy for me, unfortunately. So.
Do you want me to pick up the grill and the springs?
They're exactly the same. Yeah, if you could pick up the grill, that would be great.
That's fine.
I am so encumbered. Well, that wasn't an amazing haul, but it was.
Wasn't a bad one either. There was a treasure room. Every time there's a treasure room, there's a chance of something, and they were working stiff crates.
Yeah, those were the stuff we wanted, so it's fair. You know what? I'm gonna go out the way.
There we go. Head back to the trader to hand the quest in. We'll have a little look if there's anything cool at the traders, and then we should be able to drop down.
I'm quite eager to start working on our horde base a little bit more as well.
Yeah, I think so.
I can't pick up the hay bale. I'm that encumbered. I know. It's really dumb. Super dumb.
And you wanted to see if there was anything behind it?
Yeah.
No, there wasn't.
Oh well. It's always worth checking. It seems a very, very common place to hide things.
They seem to do that all the time, don't they? So.
Yeah. Now we can just go cross country a bit and we should arrive at the traders.
Cool.
I think we may be able to pick up some nice new quests there as well. If we're lucky, they'll be in the direction of your quest. In fact, regardless how distant they are, I'll pick them up if they're in the direction of your quest, because that's where the challenge markers are. makes sense. As soon as we can get steel, we can get
yeah, because if anywhere we see a crucible, even if it's like thousands and thousands of dukes to pick it up, we'll try.
I've got 13,000 on me.
Yeah.
I'm not sure that will be enough to buy a crucible if there's one available, but we'll see.
If there is one available, though, we'll work to get it. If we can.
Yeah, if there's a really, really big, expensive thing we want to buy, it is 100% worth it for us to go back to our base and pick up the awesome sauce.
Yes. Someone was saying that if you honk your horn outside of traders, it'll open the doors for you. Don't know how true that is. Yeah.
That'd be amazing.
Or whether it's this alpha or what. But...
Damn it. I don't have enough room to carry this. I'll take the herbal antibiotics. Okay, they're on the ground. That's fine. Could you grab
I've
those?
got them for you. Yeah.
I'm going to quickly trade away some junk that I'm carrying. I don't actually want to trade off the anvil or the advanced bellows, because that's honestly a really good new forge. Just right there. But what else could I trade? In fact, like I guess I could trade off the steel pickaxe. Have you got a steel pickaxe already?
Yes.
Okay, then we can trade that. It's not very valuable, but we can trade it.
Well earned, traveler. Well earned.
Take the vitamins, thank you, Jen.
Stun baton schematic, iron crossbow level 4. Tempting. Grandpa's forgetting elixir. That one actually isn't a bad one. But it's 40,000 dukes. So potent that you probably won't remember who you are. It resets your skill points, okay?
But if you get a load of skill points and you're like, well, actually a lot of the early skill points that I'm not using. So late game, that'd be really cool.
Well, there's an iron cross. See, this seems dumb to me. There's an iron crossbow in here that's level 4. And considering now that levels are meant to affect the stats of a weapon, but they are meant to be randomized to a degree. I've got a level 1 crossbow that does more damage. Sorry, that has better projectile velocity, but no better damage. Sorry, but they're equal in damage. And it's just like, well,
but by the time you've filled that with mods, it'll be more damage than the level 1 would be capable of. But yeah, it is a bit like, it's not really... It doesn't seem to be... Yeah. Like...
Armor-piercing ammo. Nice. Very nice. Actually, there's a lot of armor-piercing ammo. Wow.
No crucible, though.
Steel knuckles. Now those are they've definitely got my attention. I think I'm going to be going for those. Okay.
Should we check the trader to the north as well in case he has any stuff? Do you want me to go and have a quick look?
Yeah, if you could. That'd be grand. I'm going to head back to base. I'm going to drop off a bunch of stuff. And, I need to pick up another quest, thinking about it. Do you have any jobs to the south? Fetch clear, 533 meters to the south. That's not too bad. That's a tier 2. Buried supplies, 419 to the southeast. That wouldn't be too bad if I could get up to tier... Well, there are plenty of tier 2s around here, actually. So I'm going to grab the tier 2 fetch and clear quest to the south. Yeah.
Okay.
Thank you. That's a nice one. On that note, I am going to share that quest with you quickly.
Let me know when it's shared and I'll pick it up.
There you go. And I will quickly head back to the base. It's almost nighttime, actually. On that
when does the trader shut?
About 10. So I'm gonna head over to that trader with you first. And hello, Barbara.
I want to see a couple of things. I want to see whether you can share quests. Sorry, have more than one quest going at a time from a trader. Like 2 traders, sorry. 1 from each. Ooh, level up.
You can. Absolutely. Yeah, there was a wolf outside that was banging on things, but I didn't notice it because it was in the shadows. And so it managed to get a
wolf
solid
in the shadows.
hit in on me. Actually, I'm not entirely pleased about it. There we go. Cut it up. We've got a lot of food from this. A crazy amount of food.
Yeah, we're doing really well for food. It's just more things we're killing. It's really good.
I don't think that's going to be a problem for us for a long time to come.
Apparently I'm cold. Which reminds me of when I used to really ride a motorbike. My hands would go numb.
Right. That trade, for some reason, the traders aren't marked on my map anymore. Curious. Oh, well, that's fine. I remember where they are. I remember what they are on the map.
Aavak, can you hear me just now?
Yep, I can hear you fine.
I was just checking that we hadn't lost each other slightly on Discord there, because you went and then went quiet, and that's sometimes a bit of a giveaway that Discord's having a funny 5 minutes. I want to see.
I'm heading on my way up to you right now. I was just a little
What's
bit
the button
confused
for
because...
honking my horn?
X. Have they opened?
No. But it might be because I'm just sat outside.
Maybe. But yeah, I was a little bit surprised that the traders have lost their markers on my map. It's not necessarily a bad thing because we know this area so well that I can tell just by looking at the map what building is a trade and what building isn't.
What's your story?
Yes.
But it's useful to have the compass active. So if I'm just navigating purely via the compass, I can locate it. I'm going to
skill books up here,
drive
actually.
on up.
And there's Ranger's Guide to Archery Volume 1. You're an archer. You would like that. Ooh. Batter Up Volume 2. Can't remember whether I have that one or not.
Yeah,
Some jars of honey.
Definitely did not open the gate for me.
No.
100% did not happen.
Urban
so whoever
Combat
told you that
Volume
was
5.
telling you fibs.
Yeah. Train your ear for that distinct clicking sound of a landmine actuator and save your legs for another journey. Landmines won't detonate when stepped on.
That's amazing. And I've got the urban combat one. I've got... Let's have a look. Where was it? Ranger's Guide to Archery. Yeah, Volume 1 will do good because that can retrieve 20% more arrows. And the urban combat, I've got, sneak landings make less sound and sneak jump height is not reduced.
Yeah, there's advanced bellows here, but it doesn't seem like we've got anything like a...
Let's see if I can get
Crucible.
We'll need a good one to the south. Buried supplies. Sure, I'll take it. Oh, we can get tier 2s from here as well.
I've got a task for you. Fantastic. I hope you can pull it off.
All right, that's not bad. Have you got many dukes on you right now?
Only 300.
We'll come back up here and grab those books later. Unless I wanted to sell a bunch of stuff. No, I think it would be better for me to come back with an inventory full of cash. I should have remembered to grab it, but that was silly of me.
Yeah, when does he refresh? He restocks on day 16, and we are on day...
Well, what kind of
15.
lousy customer are you anyway?
Okay, well, I'm going to have to make a rush then.
Can you drop whatever dukes you do have?
Yeah. Just outside.
And then I'll go and buy things that I feel are the most important while you grab the rest.
Here's a bunch of other stuff that realistically, we don't
And I'll try and sell what I can. Yeah.
Yeah.
And I can do that while you're on your way, because you might not make it. I might be able to at least grab a couple of the books.
Yeah.
Sell enough
Of
stuff.
course. I mean, functionally, the archery book would be the better one in terms of something I'm going to make use of the most. Whereas the landmine one will potentially save me from a death occasionally. Not very often, but Were there any other books as well?
There was Batter Up, Ranger's Guide to Archery, and then the other one. So there was about 3,000's worth. Which do you want most? Do you want the urban combat one for the landmines the most?
I'm going to get the most use out of the archery one initially.
Okay.
It was volume 1, yeah?
Yes, volume 1.
So 20% better chance of getting arrows back?
Yes, safely remove 20% more arrows and bolts from your target.
See, the thing is, bolts are super cheap. Dying is super annoying. I'd go for the urban combat.
Okay.
I may regret that. That's planning to die, and I usually dislike doing that, but that's going to be such a useful thing. The only big worry there is that it might encourage me to be less mindful of things like mines. And if you're with me on a raid, one person being immune to a mine still leaves the other person quite susceptible to them.
Well, I bought it for you, so...
Thank you. That was really, really kind of you. Thank you very much indeed.
I've got 269 left. Oh, I'm trying to see if I can sell anything else to get that money.
Remember to grab a job as well.
Yeah, I will do. It's closing soon. I'll grab a fetch quest, level 2 fetch quest to the south east. Probably good.
You need work.
We're going south anyway.
Okay, we have a deal. Come back when it's done.
Well, he might still have some of these books here when we return.
Yeah, exactly. It's not a huge issue, even if he doesn't.
But the urban combat one, I think it's kind of, you know, the one time you do step on a mine.
Yeah, that's what ultimately swayed me in favor of urban combat over anything else. Because there will come a time.
Head back to base. I'm going to spend a little bit of time on the horde base then.
Yeah. There will come a time.
Trader Joel's is now closed.
I become very, very careless, and I go over mine, and it will save me at that point. So ultimately, that is worth it. Even if it's a little bit of a pain. Right, okay, so we're working on the horde base. So grab the cobblestone blocks I've got, grab clay soil.
I wonder how that works with vehicles.
Good call. Very good call.
I wonder if we're both in a Land Rover, whether we would both be protected, or whether
That's a very, very good call. I have no idea. Very interesting in finding out.
It might cost you your life to find out.
Well, one
I don't see any other way of testing
the Land Rover would.
Oh, that's true, because it would. Yeah, it would. Yeah, and even the motorbikes would.
Yeah.
Withstand it a little bit. So you could test it and then just repair up the motorbike or car or whatever. Very true.
Right, I am settled back in base. Just dropping off all the random
I'm
gubbins.
trying to make sure I don't miss the turning in the dark. As well. Put those off. Okay, not bad. We've got a decent amount of ammo. I'm carrying 300 9mm rounds. And there's 192 I've got
in the base.
hundreds and hundreds of ammo because like I say, I oh yeah. Coming into town. Oh no! Oh no! I got off my bike. Ah, get back on. I was checking my map and it all just went a bit wrong. Oh, I'm basically back.
Right now?
Yeah, I'm fine. I was basically back at base, but I was just having a little flappy moment.
That's alright. Have I got any skills this way? Yeah, I've got 1 point spent. Interesting. Could go for gardener. Farm pots cost 30% less to craft. Craft seeds for flowers like decorative plants like goldenrod, chrysanthemum, mallow, and yucca.
We've certainly got lots of
I could
stuff.
get that up. Or iron guts. I think I'm going to start putting points into iron gut at this stage.
Might be useful.
It would be useful. Let's be
honest. The thing is, it's
would.
useful, but it would something else be more useful.
That is always the problem, but I think I'm going to go for it.
Yeah.
So hold your breath for 84 seconds. Chance of food poisoning and dysentery is reduced by 1%. Buffs from consumables last 10% longer. And reduce food and water loss by 5%. Donk. At the next level, it'll reduce the chance of food poisoning by 2%, which means I'll only have a 2% per nom chance of being poisoned.
That's pretty nice.
I mean, this is still showing a food poisoning of 4%, but I don't know. I don't know what to make of that. Popping a bunch of coffee in there. Okay, I'm heading back to the base then.
Okay.
To continue work. We're gonna need 2 iron doors and how many? Like 9? 6? I can't remember how tall it is. 6 iron bars, was it?
It's 3 by 3. It's 9 we'll need. I'll make those though.
You want to set those to be made?
Yeah, I'll set those up to be made.
Forge?
While I put my things away.
Wow, this whole place is super hard to spot in the dark.
Yeah, we need to plant some like trees or put some torches or do something around there.
Yeah. Tell me about it.
Keep forgetting though, because we're too busy doing other cool things.
Yep, it is true. Alright, I'm gonna...
Your urban combat book is here. We can try and take it before.
Could you bring it up to the base?
Sure.
The whole base, because I've just got over there.
I was going to say, just as long as you take it before you go anywhere with the landmines.
Could you also bring my claw hammer as well? Because I forgot to bring that as well. Because I'm a massive derp. A muppet, in fact. There we go. But yeah, at this point we've got so many quests, and I don't even think I've shared everything with you, and I don't believe you've shared everything with me yet.
No, we'll have to have a look at that in just a second.
There are a lot of exclamation points around us. Buried treasure over there. Quite a few to the far south. I think tomorrow we'd easily be able to do quite a bit of work.
Oh, I swear, every time I put something somewhere, you find that it's in the wrong place and I should have put it somewhere else.
No worries. It happens.
Oh, of course, the forge. So we wanted to make iron door.
Yeah, 2 iron doors. All I'm doing right now is just digging away some of the rock and laying some flagstone cladding. But I'm not going to be able to finish the cladding until I can upgrade the blocks that I'm placing into cobble so that there's no weak points in it.
Yeah, yeah. Oh, I need a forge iron for that, do I? Okay. Should have some of that. Iron bars. Make 3 with the iron we have. Oh, goody. We'll have to do a bit of digging tomorrow then.
Oh, that won't be a problem. There are so many iron nodes that I know of. That will not be an issue, even slightly.
Oh, are they at the workbench then?
What was that?
Iron doors at their workbench, not the forge. There we go.
Quite possibly, yeah.
They're on their way, so they'll be about 3 minutes, so they should be done by morning.
Okay.
And, as I say, we don't quite have all the iron bars. Look if there's anything I can smelt down.
Oh, it's not a big problem. We can easily gather the iron tomorrow. Like, it obviously isn't the horde night tonight, so we've got at least one more day.
And it is a fallback position, and I am making 3, so that'll be... I mean, the zombies might jump over it, but it might slow them down.
Yeah. The main thing is we're going to have an accessible avenue for them to attack, to walk through this time. We're not going to have spikes there.
And we'll see if that makes a big difference.
Sorted out the top of the mine. So hopefully any zombies will just collapse straight down.
It'll be nice just to it'll be nice just to see how that affects it and exactly how that affects it as well, you know.
Yeah. The axe is about to break. Get our last few bits of durability out of it.
Oh yes, I need to keep the beer on me.
Yeah, I was a little bit surprised with how little we got done in terms of questing today. Ah, damn.
I know.
Big dirt pit. Turn this back down. I mean, I don't need to, but
we did spend quite a bit of the early day doing stuff for the base. We got quite a bit of that done. I feel.
Yeah, it's not too bad. At this point, I've completely cladded the area right up to the entrance to the fallback corridor.
Did you take all of the cobblestone rocks?
Yeah, I did. Yeah.
Okay. And we don't have any clay dirt left.
I've got it all on me.
Okay. I'll just bring a bunch of stones over then.
Yeah. Absolutely.
Be able to make some more. We always have millions of stones, but we don't dig through as much dirt as we do stone.
No, not by far. As soon as we get here, I'll drop half of the clay dirt I've got, but I'll just be making some cobblestone rocks until then.
Wonderful.
I'll grab the claw hammer. I didn't actually think of anything to put down some more torches.
Oh no, did I forget your claw hammer?
Uh-oh.
Yeah.
Never mind. I can go back and grab it, it's fine. You just head on in.
No, I can grab it, it's fine. Because I'm only just outside the house.
Could you bring some cloth and animal fat then as well?
Cloth and animal fat.
More torches?
Yep, sure.
It's one of these things. Every time we forget something, we'll go back. Yeah, please. We'll go back to pick it up and come back out, and then in the time that it's taken us to retrieve that thing, we'll remember something else that would have been useful. It wasn't something we forgot, but since you're back there anyway, you may as well get it. And it'll just be this endless haul.
Cloth, yeah.
It's like playing Death Stranding all over again. Loads of deliveries.
Lots of deliveries. Is that you outside? Or is that a zombie?
No, there's a zombie.
Oh, good.
You want me to lure it in?
No, don't worry too much. I'm just trying to find your claw hammer. Weapons.
Should be in the tools.
I have to remember which one is tools.
The top right one.
I found it now. It's cool.
It's very bright.
Oh, the zombie found our base.
Alright.
Yeah, I just shot her. It's fine.
Okay.
She'll just have to decompose in the base.
That's not good.
Right, she'll be gone by the morning. It's cool. Right, on my way with all the stuff. Hopefully I got the right stuff now.
Yeah, I see it. Hello.
You're like flicking your light on and off, and I'm like, light is on all the time. Leave it on.
I was signaling you.
Ah, Morse code. Ouch.
Not quite Morse code. More. The base is this way, and the torch light from inside does not travel very far outside. Okay. Thank you so much.
Right, so you wanted some cloth and some fat.
Thank you.
And an urban combat book and a claw hammer.
Thank you very much. Marvelous.
And I would like some clay dirt.
Okay. Use There we go. Well, half the clay dirt.
Are you now protected from landmines?
Yes, I should be. Let me just go and double check. Yep. Landmines won't detonate when stepped on.
Wonderful.
2 out of 7. Let's get all of these repaired.
I'm going to wait for it to be made.
Excellent. There we go. Fully clad.
Wonderful.
We can make little rooms in here as well if we really wanted to.
We could totally do all sorts of cool stuff with this. Absolutely.
Yeah. Right, I want to make some torches.
Yes, that would be quite handy because it's getting a little bit dark where you've been digging.
70 torches. I don't think we need 70. 20 will do. There we go. And, you know, there's this thing that I could do, and I kind of feel I should. I don't know why I've resisted as long as I have. But I've resisted far too long now. It is time at last.
What?
Oh no, those ones are good.
I'm intrigued.
I mean, it's rather obvious. Or at least it really should be. I thought you would approve.
Oh, I should have known.
Yeah. I can't resist. It has to have archways, damn it. It's necessary.
Very beautiful.
Thank you. What am I going to do with this section, though? I kind of feel that an arch here would work wonders. But I suppose what we could have instead is just an arch over here. There you go.
Yeah, because we're going to want a square across the ceiling, just in case you want to put any traps and things up there. I don't want it to get in the way too much.
Having a little arch over here, though, make it so grand. But
just a cute little arch here, and cute little arch there.
Exactly. You see, you understand.
Aavak's interior design challenge. The challenge is to stop him building arches.
No! How dare! My lord. An Aavak without an arch is scarcely an Aavak at all.
And I wonder why people think I'm mean.
Alright, okay, so there we go. I want to move these torches as a result, though. Oh, that's slightly the wrong place. That fixed first.
Oopsie, should have made that upgraded before I built the stuff around it, but haha, it's fine. I'm going to dig this out. And I will be able to access it.
That candles would work better in here.
If you want to make candles, you can make candles. I'm not gonna stop you.
Grab some,
you know what we didn't bring over unless you have some on you is repair kits.
I've got one.
There's like 3 in the base that I dropped off, so I may need to go pick those up.
We'll just go with these ones down here. This can be, yeah, there's a feature down here that it's so dark. Alternatively, I could just move that archer I placed above the door. Make a better effect, honestly. Yeah. I went and upgraded it as well because I'm such a dick.
What are you doing?
Gonna have to pull that arch down. I put an arch in the wrong place.
Right.
So now I've got
are you trying to leave room for
1,500.
ceiling traps?
Yes. Yeah, that's exactly why I'm doing. Yeah, 100%. I absolutely am doing this for functional and
it's completely functional
reasons. Yep. 100% function is my
top
priority.
I mean, though, to be honest, if we wanted function, we could have just left the walls. You know, we didn't have to make them pretty. I mean, they are reinforced, I suppose. Yes, they are stronger and reinforced. And actually, adding arches does add an extra layer of blocks here. Technically, makes it slightly stronger because they were coming in at those corners. So actually, you've added a bit of extra reinforcement there. But
take to that, everyone in the comments who's about to tell me off for wasting my time. I'm actually being useful, whilst also making a beautiful death trap.
Beautiful death trap.
But the zombies may be scallywags, but no one deserves to die somewhere really ugly and bland. Like
this.
Yeah, this would be an awful place.
Yeah, it'd be a terrible place to die. I wouldn't want to die in a cave, you know, in a horrible cave.
But there we go. So on that note, we're done for today's episode. I'm really, really happy to be back recording. I have missed 7 days so much. And it sounds like we've got a little group of zombies outside. Possibly even trying
they can come inside. In. They can come in. Come on,
yeah, zombies. Maybe. I can hear them. I'm
They're
gonna
up top.
Go peek. I'm going to peek. Are they going to come down through the front? At all?
See, this is a bit like...
I mean, she was slowly making her way.
In the act of observing, you have disturbed the observed, or whatever it is.
Yeah. Shine light on electrons, you cause them to swerve. That's the act of observing disturbs the observed.
That's the one.
She's dead.
That was easy.
That's fine. So, on that note, thank you very much for joining us. We hope you have enjoyed and will be joining us for the next. But until then, and as always, do take care, everyone.
And keep being awesome.